Hi, I am Dr. JP Silvera from TaylorMade Health and Wellness, and I want to tell you about a patient who walked into our office 3 days after a fender bender feeling completely fine, and why that's exactly when you need to pay the most attention. She was at a red light when another car rear ended her, not a catastrophic crash, not the kind that totals a vehicle or sends anyone to the emergency room. She filled out the form at the scene, exchanged insurance information, drove herself home. She felt okay, a little shaken maybe, but okay. Then day two happened. She woke up with a neck so stiff she couldn't turn her head to check her blind spot, and a headache that had settled in behind her eyes and decided to stay. By the time she called us, she was worried she had waited too long, that somehow the window had closed, that she had made a mistake by not coming in sooner. She hadn't. And if that story sounds familiar, if you're sitting there right now a day or two or even a week after a crash wondering the same thing, I want you to hear what I told her because it changes how you think about this. Here's the physiology. When your body detects a threat and a collision absolutely qualifies, your adrenal glands release a flood of adrenaline. That hormone is extraordinary. It sharpens your focus, accelerates your reaction time, and critically, it suppresses pain. Your body does this on purpose. It's trying to help you act fast, get safe, deal with the situation in front of you. And it works. The problem is, it works a little too well. For the next 24 to 72 hours, that adrenaline is still clearing your system. And as it clears, the signals that were being suppressed start to surface: the stiffness, the headache, the shoulder ache, the lower back tightness you didn't notice at the scene. None of that means you're being dramatic. None of it means you imagine the injury. It means you have a normal human nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do. And now the picture is becoming clearer. This is how whiplash works. Even a low speed impact, we're talking under 15 miles per hour, can create enough force to strain the muscles and ligaments of your cervical spine. Your head weighs roughly 10 to 12 pounds. When a car stops suddenly and your body keeps moving, that weight is thrown forward and snapped back in a fraction of a second. The soft tissue doesn't always register that insult immediately, but it registers it. So, what did we do when she came in? We started with a full evaluation. That means sitting down and actually listening on when it started, what it feels like, what makes it better or worse, what her life looks like on a normal day. Then a hands-on exam. We check range of motion, we assess the muscles and joints in the cervical spine, we look at posture, we ask about headaches, dizziness, arm tingling, all the downstream effects that can show up after this kind of trauma. If imaging is warranted, we talk about that too, and we coordinate with whoever else needs to be involved in her care. What we found gave us a clear picture, and then we explained it to her in plain language. No Latin, no acronyms, no chart speak, just here is what happened, here is what we found, here is what we think will help, and here is why. She had questions, we answered them. She had more. We answered those too. That's not a courtesy, that's the job. A patient who understands their own situation makes better decisions about their own care. She should know what we found and what we're doing about it. Every patient should. Her plan fit her schedule and her situation. That matters. A care plan that works in theory but doesn't work in someone's actual life doesn't work. So we built something realistic, and we stayed flexible as she healed. She's doing well now. Her range of motion is back, the headaches have resolved, and she's back to her normal routine. That's the outcome we're working toward with everyone who comes through our door. Now, here's what I want you to take away from this, because the point isn't just her story. If you've been in any kind of collision recently, even a minor one, even one where you felt fine at the scene, even one where your car looks completely undamaged, the absence of immediate pain is not a reliable indicator that nothing happened to your body. The research is consistent on this. Delayed onset of symptoms is the rule with whiplash, not the exception. Getting evaluated early matters for two reasons. First, the obvious one: if there's an injury, earlier intervention means faster recovery and less likelihood that soft tissue damage becomes a chronic problem. Untreated whiplash that gets ignored has a way of becoming the neck pain someone carries for years without knowing where it came from.